Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, what's up?
Welcome to it, ignorant millennials.
I am. That's us. That's like our thing now, ignorant millennials.
Yeah.
But if on social media we are ignorant millennial, so singular form, we're still mad about the guys who took the S. But anyway, I need to stop complaining about that.
Don't worry, yes. Man. Once we become verified.
Yeah, we need to get verified. Like,
yeah.
What's the process of getting verified?
I know a guy.
You know a guy? Platform?
I think we all know a guy. If ever you go into any celebrity's comments, you'll see a guy.
There's a guy there
who will tell you, if you need this,
get it done.
Yeah.
Okay, so platform, if you can help us get verified sooner, please let us know. But yes, on Instagram right now, as you are hearing my voice, you can go on Instagram. The page is called Ignorant Millennial. Twitter will be rolling out soon.
Yes.
Like, subscribe.
Yes.
If you're listening to this on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, look, let's get into it.
Yeah. We start on a somber note, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Although I'm being distracted by other things on TV, but I'll touch on them later. But anyways, Nipsey Hussle, man, like, he was shot at Crenshaw outside his business. He was trying to always help the community, and you get shot by your very own people. I think that's just sad. That is just very, 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 very sad for that.
That's heartbreaking, man.
Yes.
Like, and you know, look, I don't know the full details of the story, but what I understand is that I know what he has done for his community, and it's just more heartbreaking that people like that who have gone, oh my God, people like that who have, okay, guys, we're seeing very mature content at the moment. Are people allowed to play this right now? What time is it? It's 11 p.m. We're watching some very risque music videos right now. But anyway, look, his death was unfortunate, and it's just sad that people who are really trying to give back to their communities and are using their success and uplifting where they come from and other people who are just like them can't come back.
Yeah, so I would say that, well, personally, before we go any further, I would like to say that I've never listened to any of Nipsey, the late Nipsey Hussle's music, and actually he's one of those. No, I've not played it. And it's actually one of those things where I know the guy more for his deeds than his music, which is also a good thing, because I think that speaks very much about his character and the type of role model he was. I'm actually very impressed with regards to that, and it's very saddening for something like that to have happened. So, what can we do about jealousy? Because I believe there's a lot of speculation around his death. I'm usually one that doesn't want to touch on speculation around death until things have been confirmed by especially you have to be sensitive to the family as well, because you don't want to be misleading or saying a couple of stuff. But what we do know for sure is that he was shot by somebody, and this guy was known. I think these are stuff that have also been confirmed by his best friend. I saw in the interview that they had, or a video clip of his best friend who was with him just before he got shot.
But I mean, look, so whether it's been confirmed or not, whether it's fact or not, a very heavy theme that came out of this was about jealousy and what success does to people who don't have it.
Yes.
Or to people that feel like they can't have it.
Yes.
Or to people who feel like the people that are successful don't deserve it. So I mean, what's with that? What's with that? Is it a mindset thing? Is it human nature? Because I don't think everyone is like that. Where does that come from? Why can it be to a point, and we don't know the facts, but you have heard of stories where people were jealous of someone else and they
I think it's really gonna sound maybe out of line or
this
whatever.
This is our platform.
So I think jealousy is a part of mental health issue.
Okay.
And because I believe so for you to become jealous, it means you would have wanted the same for yourself, right?
Okay.
So let's take it, you become CEO at Steinhoff, for example. Or maybe not Steinhoff, let's not use that.
I thought you go for something else, eh?
Of Coca-Cola or SAB, all right? Or of of Rock Nation, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? So, and I wanted that. This is something I wanted to also become a CEO, and I aspired. And we would have like grown up together, or not even grown up together, but from the same hood, same age, or even we don't have to be same hood. We can be same age, whatever. And I failed at getting to that goal at the age that you and I are both at. So then, but you have gotten there, right? So I'm depressed, and I.
So do you feel like it's a?
I'm depressed.
It's an internal. Or you going to the mental health?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm depressed. Like Andrew has gotten there. Okay. I haven't. Like.
Okay.
Why not? Why is this
me?
not? Why not me? Why not me, God? Why not me? Whoever I pray to, or whatever I believe. Why not me? Right? It starts there.
It almost has nothing to do with the other person. It's an internal battle that a jealous person goes through.
Yes. Hence the mental health. So then, because mental health mostly deal with persona and yourself. It's more, mental health. One would say it's more internal than external and so forth. So internal in terms of how you perceive yourself and etc. A lot of things. So why not me?
But I mean, look, because I think that's a very important angle for us to really think about. I've never thought about it like that.
Yes.
But in that also, I don't want us to almost put it like and just say it's mental health issues, right? Because I mean, surely there's been an element of jealousy or something with of the sort in your lifetime somewhere.
Yes.
Be it in the smallest or simplest form, and because I want us to make it relatable, right? Hasn't there been something? Be it like maybe with your siblings, at school, like at work.
Look, the jealousies that I've had maybe were childish jealousies in terms of maybe wanting another nigga's girl, and it has never been something as deep as like. Well, I've went through the why not me, right? But
and you didn't feel like there was mental health issues.
It was. It actually is that, because when you say why not me, right? Then it actually evolves to that. So let me not say it was for me. It evolves to that because when you focus on it and why not me? Is there something I'm doing? Then you start to that self-confidence, that self-belief that you will ever get there. It erodes, and you start to see this person every time and who's that successful, and it's just a reminder of how unsuccessful you are for your age and whatever and your stuff, and that can put then when somebody's depressed some people who are in the depressed, they kill themselves, right? Is it not? So you are not the problem, right? Because you feel like you've not failed yourself. You feel like something else has failed you, right? And here's this thing that's reminding you, or this person who's reminding you unintentionally, that you have failed, right? Okay. So what do? You eliminate that constant reminder. I mean, if at home they're saying, like, if your sister was more successful, at home they're like, yo, dude, look at your sister. Your sister is whatever. Every time you home, your sister does, like, aren't you gonna be like, the fuck, every time I go home, they talk about my sister. I need to do something about this.
Okay, look, guys, let this not end up with other Nipseys being shot in the street.
Yeah, definitely.
If there, I mean, and you seeing, I don't want to say mental health is a new thing, because I don't think so, but I mean, it's gaining more attention and momentum, and you're seeing it more in the public, on social media, everywhere. Yes. So I mean, if you are struggling with something, talk to someone. Like, reach out. Like, go to your place of like peace or comfort. The people that care about you will never let you go through that by yourself. And if you feel like you don't have people that care about you, send us a text, send us a comment, send us a DM, send us something, but never say you never had anyone you felt like you could talk to, right? But yes, condolences to his family. Yes, and I want us as South Africans to not only sympathize when these things happen outside of our country. There's bigger issues, or the same issues happening here, and the same people could use the same support. And but look, a lot of things are happening in the hip hop world. And you're seeing the genre as a whole become recently the greatest or the biggest one in the world. Yes. And that impact has also happened in South Africa. Yes. And Castle Light have taken the lead with that.
Yes, they have. Ladies and gentlemen, they're bringing us Post Malone.
How do you feel about that?
I feel excited, man.
Yeah.
I feel it's gonna be one of those concerts where you're gonna see black and white.
I think it's gonna be insane, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking forward to what that experience is gonna be like.
Yes.
Just largely because of, so I've listened to both his albums.
Yes.
I've enjoyed the sound. I've enjoyed what he's able to bring. And you know the thing with Castle Light, they brought all the big people at the beginning of this whole thing, which is great. But a lot of us weren't, like, I was still in school.
Yes.
I was still in school. Not to reveal my age.
Yes. A lot of us millennials were still in
millennials.
School. Yes.
And I think we're the coolest generation to exist yet.
Yes.
And maybe everyone will feel that way. But I mean, the new kids are coming up, but you can't take this away. But yes, Castle Light platform, please share with us what do you think? Are you happy? Are you not so happy? A lot of us wanted Drake. I wanted Drake again to come and perform.
I was about to ask, like, Drake has already been here, guys.
Like it doesn't feel okay that he's been here. Like, we weren't alive yet. Like, no, they need to bring him back.
So were you thinking they would bring Post this year, or who were you thinking they would bring? Because you knew Drake was.
So I knew Drake wasn't gonna come.
Yes,
I knew Drake was gonna come.
Yes,
and let me say, I do stand corrected. But what I understand about Castle Light is that they're trying to bring American hip hop artists who've never been to South Africa before, right? So we can protest all we want, but they would never be the ones to bring Drake. So I mean, the next person on the list, I mean, who was hot right now? Cardi B to me felt like an easy choice. it felt like an easy choice because they've used up everyone else.
Make me.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Look, let me not offend all the Meek Mill fans, but I don't think he's there yet.
But what do you mean? When they brought out Kendrick, it was just after Good Kid, Mad City.
But
it was
it's
not
Kendrick.
There. No, it's Kendrick now. But
no,
then,
but no.
When he had just blown up,
no.
When I know a lot of people who were like Kendrick and so forth.
When look, with all due respect, on that album, and Meek Mill, come on, right? And Meek Mill is planning to do a show in Africa, by the way.
That's why it would have made sense if it was him. I thought maybe he was hinting at that.
Nah, no way. He wouldn't be the one to announce it.
No, he wasn't announcing. He was hinting. He didn't say I'm having a show. He said I would like to have a show.
But the way I understand Castle Light to work,
Yes.
they would not have us see or become aware of that person through any other way than through this unlock thing.
Yes.
But yes, I mean, how does everyone else feel about it? I also thought maybe Big Sean, but he's been quiet.
Yeah, that would have been weird. I actually am surprised. Why would you think of Big Sean? Because
who else
2
is there?
years without an album. I mean, we've got the new trap kids, your Lil Pumps.
Like, please, boycott Castle Light if they brought like Lil Pump. Come on, come on. And if you enjoy Lil Pump, that's great. Like, I think everyone should be opening up to new sounds and new people that's coming in. But like, look, no, not Lil Pump. There's too many other people to bring. But do you think they should be keeping it at one man acts? Should they consider groups? I know Migos has already been here, but and the other year they had Travis Scott and Bryson Tiller.
Oh yeah, Bryson. Yes.
They had Bryson Tiller. So wait, what do you think they brought 2 people that year?
What do I think they brought 2 people?
Yeah, they normally bring 1 act.
Oh, you mean why do I think they brought 2 people?
Yeah, do you think they just weren't big enough to pull a crowd?
I think it is that. I think to your point, it is exactly that.
There was also that women's show they did last year.
Oh yeah.
Did you? Your reaction is exactly what I want to talk about. Did it get the same amount of attention? Did they deal with it in the right way? Do you think? In this community, do you feel like we respect or we give female hip hop artists the same amount of respect? And if not, why? Is it just a female thing?
Look, I would say, currently, I think, there's only 2 in terms of international. If we take it locally, and I think let's focus on locally as well, because locally we have a lot of female.
Who's the best one?
Who's the best
I'm
one?
putting you on the spot, and I know that I am, but okay, let me make it. Who have you enjoyed, or rather been exposed to the most?
So, Gigi Lamaine.
Okay.
And look, Boy T, I like her. I like her 2 singles. She's given us 2 great singles, and Rouge is also good. Okay. Yeah. Look, I would say in terms of lyrical content, the ones that I've enjoyed the most is Gigi Lamaine and Boy T. And not taking anything from all the others, we're saying the most for me at the moment that I've enjoyed the most.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't enjoy the others. The key word is the most there. So
okay.
Yeah, and I think in terms of in South Africa, I think they're getting there in terms of the exposure. Okay. I mean, we know of 5, whereas in America, like, we only know of 2. And here we know of 5+ female rappers. So I think that's great. And they all have the music. They're all getting shows.
Because, I mean, I think a lot of the time, you'll see, like, maybe the industry or the us as consumers, they'll maybe champion one person.
Yes.
And one of those people within the other genre has been Babes, for example. Yes. She came out and How's she doing, by the way?
That's a very interesting.
Do you know what's happening?
I know
with
a
the
lot of
whole-
people who were pissed.
With her?
I know. Yeah, because she had a not a concert. She was performing at a birthday party.
Yeah.
One of the places, and basically, she sang one of Mampinja's songs.
She sang one of his songs.
Yes. And
Did she have a choice? Isn't he like in everything?
No. This is his own separate single. And I think that's sparked outrage because from ads we supported you, and so you know how we have that entitlement. If I supported you, you owe me this, and so forth. Or if I supported you, you cannot tell me now you support the ANC. Like you're supposed to support I think it's that. Like we don't want people to think, and once we are a fan or support their music, we expect them to behave a certain way. So I think with regards to that, she caused a lot of outrage, and I don't know if she's doing fine.
I have to ask this, and not because I want to ask it, but I've heard the question being asked. That video we saw, right?
Yes.
The one on Instagram Live.
Yes.
What do you think about its authenticity?
I see where this is coming from. This is in light of what happened last week. Is that why we're starting to question its authenticity?
So look, I mean, I cannot ever speak to the psyche or the mindset of a person who's been physically abused or any other kind of abuse. I don't know what it's like, right? But you know, as a public figure, something happens, you get people who support you and they rally behind you and all those things, and you allow for the conversation to happen around people to speak out about maybe similar situations they've been in, and how maybe her being brave enough to show us what's been happening to her. It's helped other people. You know, and it can't be easy. I know it can't be easy. I can only imagine how difficult it was for her to do that. But when now things like that happen, with her singing that whole song, what does it say to everyone who has gone out to support her? And I also want to respect that she's also an individual, she's also a person. But as a public figure, what must happen?
Yeah, as a public figure, I get you with regards to that, and which is why, look, in terms of the authenticity of the video, I believe that it was, I believe it was authentic. I mean, this would not be the first time of something like this would have happened to her. I mean, according to also family members, I don't think a father would go and lie to the nation like that.
No, definitely.
So, and I doubt it should be so reckless to fake that. I think for the both of them, and he's also not denied that, and he's also apologized for what he has done. So, recently on social media, yes, I've been seeing it on social media, and you can see there's a good image run. His manager's been doing his job, and basically telling him, these tweets about going like for getting help if you are abusing girls, and saying it can also happen to you, it's not only me, whatever, I'm not the only one, that type of thing, and also so I think even if it was to go to trial, it's basically it would seem to remedy what, if we go to trial, we can say this guy has already started the process of rehabilitation and so forth. Because remember, the whole point of going to jail is correctional services to correct. And so so it would have shown that the client is remorseful, the client is rehabilitating themselves, so to get them a lighter sentence or a suspension, because it's also laid a counter counter lawsuit or case against her, and there's also been another female. So pretty much things are stacked up against her. So, and I can say what he's done is good image press run, and look, a lot of people might not be happy about it or whatever, but if this goes to trial, it'll definitely win him a lot of points in trial.
And look, the conversation around abuse and what women go through, it's been open, and we've been having it for some time now. And as a man, as a millennial, because that's who we're talking to now. Like, what should we do? What are we saying? We're seeing this, and it's news, it trends, it's we talk about it, and then it's done. Like, are we really achieving anything? And if we do want to do something, what should we be doing that we have not been doing?
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Right. And that's not the platform. Please engage with us. Like, what should we be doing? Should we stickers, seminars, and sometimes I think we overthink what we need to do. If you know your friend is beating up like his girlfriend, like, why are you keeping quiet? And when you find out, like, why are you acting shocked? And we need to be honest about this. It doesn't help that we speak out on other things, but when it gets sensitive, we kind of get quiet. What do you think?
Nah, 100%. Look, I understand the stance of look, it's not my business to be as vocal about it or to tell people if my friend is beating up. Well, if I have a female friend and she's been beaten up by a girlfriend, it's not my place perhaps to go, yo, tell her parents, yo, tell whatever, because then you don't know how she wants to handle this. And if she says she wants to handle it this way, and so, but if it's where you see that continuous pattern, whereas now you can see this person's life has been threatened, then yes. But like, I get it, and I'm of the opinion, don't, like, that's, I get the stance of it's other people's business. But if it's my homie that's hitting his girl, then best you believe I'm gonna get involved, because nigga, you shouldn't be doing that.
That's exactly the perspective I'm touching on or speaking about. Exactly, I'm saying, you know, your friend beats up his girlfriend or mentally abuses her. You know, your friend, your brother, your cousin is causing harm to another woman. Right, and that's I would think that was also part of what the whole men are trash thing was about. So how long is it going to be for us to say it's none of my business until someone is dead?
If my homie beats up his girl, from the moment I know it's my business. But it is my business, and it's my business, and it's my business in the sense that this is as I have direct contact to this guy. I can tell him what you're doing is whatever. Whereas if it was my friend's boyfriend who was beating her up, I could make things worse for her by confronting the nigga. Right? I could end up getting her killed because the nigga would be. But if I'm confronting my friend, what I say to my friend and won't impact how he reacts. Well, if I find out from his girlfriend that he's beating her up, I would be more tactful about how I approach him, because at the end of the day you have to protect the victim, and so it's all about that, not you going there and telling and confronting them or involving parents, and whereas you know the result will not be this person would immediately walk away from their partner. So on both ends. So
Okay.
one has to be tactful when regarding that.
So, I think you're also speaking to an issue a lot of people also experience. And so, platform, you, a friend, a family member, been exposed or experienced domestic abuse, physical abuse, any type of abuse. What is the best way to deal with it? And, where can you say something? When can you not say something? So if you've been a victim of it, how would you have liked the people around you to have supported you? How do you think they could have done something to help you out sooner? And to people who are current victims, please, reach out to people.
Yes.
You don't have to suffer. And I know the show is called Ignorant Millennials, and this probably is sounding very ignorant, but I guess that's the whole point. Tell us, teach us, us as young men, young people, what is the best way we can support the people around us that are going through something like this, but they just don't know how to get out. So maybe I see this being something that can be discussed.
100%.
A lot more.
100%.
But so we're putting it out there.
Yes, please let us know. Hit us in the comments. Hit us on our Instagram page. Just give us the feedback and let us know what are your thoughts? What should happen? What would you do?
So I mean, we've discussed quite a few things today. Some of them a bit quite sensitive. So I mean, the whole thing that happened. There's a lot of crazy things happening in our society today.
Yes.
And rest in paradise to Nipsey. There's a lot that he left behind. There's a lot of people that he inspired to hopefully continue what he's done. So that's amazing. And I really want us to use the topic of abuse and let it just run, and let us use it to help a lot of people and teach a lot of people. And I also want to learn. I want to learn, how can I best empower the women around me and the males around me as well. And yeah, man, look, have you bought your ticket? Are the tickets out for the...
Yeah, they came out today, Post Malone. I haven't bought my ticket yet, but I know somebody who has bought a ticket, and she wasted no time.
People have bought tickets already?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. I'm telling you.
Is that
I'm telling you.
Date? Going on a date?
Sorry?
Are you going on a date?
Am I going on a date?
Can you go on a date to a show like that?
I think it would have been somebody I would have went on dates with before.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wouldn't be like a first time thing.
Yes. I think a first and a second time or third time is still kind of... Yes.
We should talk about, I think on our next episode, we should talk about first dates.
Yes.
Talk about first dates.
Yes.
That'd be a nice one.
Yes.
All right.
But with regards to the ticket, grab your ticket, Ace. I'm telling you, this is one of those that if you sleep, it's gone. Because this man crosses culture. Post Malone crosses culture. And if you are relying on African time is not going to work for you at this time.
Guys, thank you for being on the platform with us.
Yes.
We are the platform. You guys are the platform.
Yes.
And yeah, look, like, subscribe, follow us, comment, send us a DM if you're shy. Let's address some of the things you want to chat about and want to know about. And yeah, thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ignorant Millennials. Unedited.
Unedited, uncut.
Unmastered.
Cheers.
Check you next time.